Let's go, guys.
All right. Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang. Welcome to a super special episode of Popcorn and Cheese.
Dango.
For the first time ever. Right here on Popcorn and Cheese. Inside the Beyond the Ice Studios.
Come on.
Ever international
guest, baby.
Come on.
It's Primo here.
Online.
Primo's
Firstly,
from
we
Zimbabwe.
already had
Primo's
Primo.
Sorry, gents.
Primo's from Zimbabwe. Who names their child Primo?
This one.
No, man.
Good. Okay.
Wait, what's wrong with the sound?
It just didn't. The one mic wasn't working. Just the cable thing. But
Must we start again?
yeah, you can. Yeah, just take it from the top again. Sorry.
Primo's not from Zimbabwe.
Okay, Pops, let's go. Your
Okay.
mic.
All right. Do it the same way. Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang. Welcome to a super special episode of Popcorn and Cheese.
Dango.
For the first time ever.
USA.
Here in our studio today.
Come on.
All the way from America.
International.
Yeah. Timotaji.
Dog, not someone that sounds American.
Sorry, gents. One last one. Just one camera wasn't. Gents, let's get on things today. Sorry. One camera
Guys,
wasn't
are you
rolling.
guys ready there?
No,
What's
we
going
weren't.
on?
Sorry. Just cameras rolling. Sound speed.
So the cameras were not rolling.
Just the one.
It's
Pops,
fine. Let's
to-
go. The
to
same
you,
thing.
Dog, from the top. I'm sorry.
Dog, wait. Let's Pops you then me.
Yeah, so let me go. And also, our USA guest.
Yo, uthi tumthwalo wethu yazi.
And we are Sisinda. Can we rock now?
We can rock. From the top again.
Okay.
Camera sound. Good. Okay.
Cheese boys, cheese girls, and the cheese gang.
gang.
Welcome to a super special episode
Yep.
of Popcorn and Cheese. All the way from the USA.
International.
Yeah, baby. Please put your digital hands together. Make some noise. Give it up.
Can I say it?
Get some of the freaking the lights back there, man.
Ish.
Oh,
Hi, gents. I think it's the power.
no, it can't be, dog.
What's up?
There's no ways, dog. No, dog. Interruptions. There's no way that can be the lights. Dog.
I
There's,
think
there's no load shedding at Beyond the Eyes.
Just give us 2 seconds. Ish.
We tell people every week there's no load shedding at Beyond the Eyes. That's why we shoot here.
Just give us 2 seconds.
Did you pay for the electricity?
We're just checking. Sorry.
Gents.
Let's take a break.
Must we just take a break?
The technology in this place needs a break.
But our
But
guest
let's all
is
take a
leaving
take-
now.
no, let's all-
Trevor.
No.
Let's all take a tech break, guys.
Who else do we know from the USA?
Griff.
Let's give him a call.
Griff.
Oh.
Robo Pops, awubiza ama-cheese girl nama-cheese boy da. We motivate, then we laugh as well. Stay on brand, never hard to sell. Got real chats, nama LOL. So we both got gang and we blessed as hell. Siyadlala story, petting nama guest and nice and more. You want nama bundles, not of joy. Said it's in Pop Pops and Robot Boy. Popcorn and cheese. Yeah? Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call it boy like friends like these. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Popcorn and cheese. Call it boy like friends like these.
Episode 27.
You know when,
Thank you, Black Kim Possible.
you know when people are about a rubber bank and the Baratlava. Which one is this one?
It's because the hair is not fully in, so there's still the 4 cornrows.
Right. Yeah, she missing the top. So if you take it look like this, if you take it off right there. And the hair still be in the hat. The hair still be in the hat.
Here comes with the hat.
So then you gotta put it back on and go like this. Excuse me. Hold on. What?
The head is a brain protector.
Right.
Did you notice her Crocs didn't have holes?
Damn.
Hey, they look like ox.
Those are alligators.
Which one is this one?
We all.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Cheese boys, cheese girls, cheese gang. Hey, yo, man, welcome to a special episode
check it out, man.
of Popcorn and Cheese. Yo.
Check it out, yo.
International, baby.
that's how we do it.
Oh, come on, dog. We doing it big now.
We are.
We out
got
here, man.
stamps, bro.
International, not.
Yeah, not Timo Touch.
Which one is this one?
Touchdown! Me and Floyd Mayweather. Kim Kardashian.
Oh, Cheese Gang.
Yeah.
You're in for a special one. In the chair today. All the way from the United States of America. All the way from the ATL.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
A-Town.
Cheese Gang, put your digital hands together. But before we welcome him, let's acknowledge the other people here.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the back, wearing a striped jersey, looking like a WWE referee.
Which one is this one?
Put your digital hands together. Make some noise for the Beyonce of popcorn and cheese. The one and only Titi Chumeric, the Barbarian.
Beyonce. Why is he the Beyonce?
He's the Beyonce. He's
Yeah, because it's beyond the cameras. So
Oh,
which one is this one?
It's beyond, next day.
And we are beyond the eye. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we are not alone, but the driver of the captain of the ship, leading the ship, leadership, wearing hey, you look like a substitute.
Which one is this one?
Guys. Assistant coach of the Black Stars, Pops Modiko.
He's the most light-skinned black star.
Wow.
Round of applause for Pops Modiko.
And of course, looking like a linesman for Pirates. Ladies and gentlemen,
What do he look like, though?
a linesman for Pirates. Offside!
Internally. Which one is this one?
That time it's halftime, no one's on the field. Offside! Ladies and gentlemen, a man who just comes out of the socket from the wall from recharging his battery. Please put your hands together for the one and only, the ever so jivical, the ever so lyrical, the one and only Roboto the Boy. Jesus. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the inspiration behind Timo Touch's accent. Please put your digital hands together, make some noise. Give it up for a man who occasionally plays the role of Father Christmas in black movies for Tyler Perry. The one and only Griff!
You so stupid, dog.
3 trillion.
What's cracking, man?
What's cracking, dog?
It's good to be here, dog.
Yeah.
I was talking to Kanye's son, and he listened for a long time, and he was like,
Kanye,
"From
Ghost
America?
Oh.
You from America?" I said, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, what part?" I said, "I'm from California." And he was like, "Oh, okay. Oh, you from America for real?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I said, "No, I'm from Mpumalanga." He said, "Oh, I thought you was from America." I said, "I am from America." I think when people meet me, they get caught up in my accent for a minute, right? And then they think I'm playing. Like how you can imitate people. Like they say, "Oh, he do a really good American."
Excellent.
Yeah, like
And
right.
it's actually you.
It's really me. You can call me Mr. Nchebe, though.
Hey, yo, we got Mr. Nchebe here. You know what I'm saying? Griff, for the cheese gang that's out there that's watching this thinking, who is this handsome chocolate man with the salt and pepper? Nchebe.
Yes.
Please look into that camera and tell us who you are and what it is that you do.
And how you lost your hair.
I've been how I lost my what?
Your hair.
You stupid. You stupid. Over there looking like black people in 1920 in jail. In America. Rocking my jail transport outfit. I'm a keep.
Looking like an extra in the movie Life.
Right. You gonna need that cold bread.
Oh, so you're hitting me?
Actually,
When I'm into a gun.
Wayne.
And of course, here at Beyond the Eye, it is not just popcorn and cheese, but it is actual popcorn that are cheese flavored on the show. Griff.
I actually don't eat popcorn, but I like it. I like it when it's sweet, kind of sometimes,
Shout out.
but not just to eat it. So anyway, my last name, my surname is actually Griffin, but my nickname since I played football and I was in the military, my dad was Griff, and I was always Little Griff. So when I just made it famous, I've been doing comedy today for about 28 years, 4 months, 2 weeks, 5 days.
Damn.
I wanted to be a comedian since I was 3 years old. My mother worked at convalescent homes or senior citizen homes, and she would put the old people in half a circle. And she would say, go in there and make them laugh. So I'm 3.
I'm
my
sure you
first
used
jokes,
to kill.
My first jokes. You feel good?
Which one is this one?
I don't listen to him. It don't hurt my feelings. It don't hurt my feelings. Right. It felt good about it. You felt good. Did that feel
Oh man,
good?
Johnson, the gig's over.
That's what I used to say though. As a kid, I was like, "Oh, Mr. Johnson, hey, wake up, Miss Ramirez, you got something right here. Oh, Mr. Peter, you wet yourself, I wet myself. It's all good. My mom's here." So I'm on a geriatric tour for like 4 years. As a little kid, my mom would put me in with these, but I never met a comedian until I became one. And I'm from Los Angeles, so that's very rare. And my mom had been married 9 times, so not one comedian.
None of them niggas funny.
Right. My mother is the funniest human being in the world, and I know all comedians. Like she is just, she could call me.
Shout out to Griff, Mama.
Griff, Mama Griff.
Mama Griff.
Probably my first 2.5 years of comedy, I was just repeating stuff my mom said. Like
Crazy.
40 minutes of. And then my mom said, I'm on the radio too. I'm on a morning show. This is my 3rd radio job. I've been doing mornings. I did R&B, did hip hop, and now I'm on an inspirational radio station syndicated across the country.
What's it
with
called?
Erica Campbell from the group Mary Mary. It's called Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell. And we on
So you have to get up every morning.
Oh, dog, 6 to 10. I wake up at 4:23 every day, Monday through Friday.
And is like the theme song for the morning? And the shut down on my knees.
No, the theme song is
Bobs.
Get Up.
Which one is this one?
Can't stop. Get Up. She made a song named Get Up too, so. But you trying to sing Shackles.
Yeah.
You messed it up horrible.
You need the shackles
Are
off
you in the song?
No, but I'm in her new video, Feel All Right. If you go look at her new video, Feel All Right.
Yeah.
I think her album comes out maybe the 15th or something.
Who's this artist?
Erica Campbell. She was in the group Mary Mary, the 2 sisters. It's 2 sisters. And she sang, I love God.
Is
don't love
she
God.
like the
What's wrong with
Michelle
you?
of Mary Mary?
Titi, no.
That is horrible.
Guys, just because they went to America, I'm coming to you, bro.
Mary, 2
You
female
don't know
artists.
who Mary Mary is?
Guys,
They're
let's
the
excuse
biggest-
Titi. It's
Oh,
gospel.
okay.
We're talking about gospel.
Yes,
Let's
God.
excuse
why,
Titi. Yeah, Titi is a...
What do you
On the
mean?
fence.
Sharp. Okay, Mary Mary.
They a gospel group that probably came out in 2000. And they first song wasn't gospel sounding. Like they was playing it in the clubs and they played it on R&B and hip hop and
I just
it was
wanna
Shackles.
praise you.
Yeah.
I just wanna praise you.
Oh, so I can dance.
Right, there you go, TT. Yeah.
Come on, Titi.
That's on with her.
I know the lyrics, not the Mary Mary.
Yeah, but
They both Marys.
you so stupid.
Oh, they both named Mary.
No.
Which one is this one?
Sounds like 2 domestic workers.
Yeah, let's move on. He done turned my whole life into an EFF commercial. I'm cool. Thanks. It was the Dickie shirt. They gave him away.
Moving right
Now
along.
me and Juju gonna have to have a meeting.
So your full name is Arlen Griffin.
What is this?
Sorry, man.
Police?
Giving out your engine number.
Man, passport?
Arlen Jefferson Town.
You stupid. That ain't it. It's actually
Kumbaya Griffin.
Griffin.
Kumbaya.
Which one is this one?
That's my African day. You stupid.
Omafiri,
No.
also the African name.
What's the African name?
Omafiri.
On my feet.
On my feet. What does that mean?
Bro, a lot of...
So y'all just let him say whatever he wants.
No, he does that.
Which one is this one? Should we fix this for you, Griff? Should we mute his
No,
mic?
no. I like him, but he don't know nothing he talking about. So, like, y'all just talking. Hey, there's a fly in my mouth. Hey, ish guy. Joe. I'm on with the flying. Don't just let him say anything. I'm all trying to tell you it's serious. Well, you know I'm on the radio. Hey, who is Maddie? I seen that movie. Man, don't be around me, dog.
I see that. That's crazy, Griff. Like we had a guest 2 weeks ago.
But I hear him all the time, and y'all just be laughing at him all the time.
But
take him to the side and say, "Man, grow up."
Which one is this one? The comment section call him Mr. Self-Sabotage. It's a thing.
Yeah. Oh, do we? Oh, he can't help it. You one of them. All right, I like him.
Griff,
He your special cousin. That you gotta play with.
Yeah.
The one you gotta play with. Your mama be like, "Go outside and play with him," but he got a baby hand. Go play with him.
He's gonna what?
A baby hand. You don't want to do nothing with him. I got a cousin. No, I'm gonna tell you, I got a cousin with a baby hand. I don't know, whoever a doctor out there, if you got a baby hand, I don't know the real name, but it's a baby hand, regular hand. Oh.
Which one is this one?
So, there's nothing wrong with this hand. His left hand, nothing wrong with it. And you walk up to him, you be like, "What up, cuz?" And
he suggests a baby hand.
No, he wants you to touch, and it's, so you go.
Which one is this one?
Because it don't move. It's a baby hand. I just give him baby stuff when I see him. I see him, I give him a diaper, I give him a rattle. I stick stuff in it. He can't move it. It just stay. It's a baby hand. I don't know. What you call it here, dog? What you call it, dog?
I want to say, but I can't.
Yeah,
I want to say,
It's a horrible word.
No, I just don't want to offend anyone.
They offended. If they got a baby hand, you offended me with your baby hand. Because my hands is grown. So then my hands start having conversations. Should we have not grew up all the way? Yeah, baby hand. And then it ain't even a hand. It's more. It's a flipper. He got a Finding Nemo.
Which one is this one?
He got Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo. Oh, yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. Whoever got a baby hand, I hope your hand grow up one day.
How many times have you been here? Because
I'm in South Africa.
What makes
is my 31st time?
31st time in SA?
Yeah.
over how long?
Last 14 years. So I met him in April of 2009.
Say it, Titi.
Before World Cup.
Titi works according to before World Cup and after. You know, like
Before World Cup, dog. I was here when they was making everything, and I was saying
Confederation. Before Confederation
When they were
Cup.
building everything.
They was building everything.
They're going to be ready for the World Cup?
I was like, y'all not going to be ready for the World Cup.
how does this time, this 31st time, being to South Africa compared to the first time you came here?
The first time I came in January of 2001, and I was on a radio, and we did a big promotion, and we brought about 244 people with us, and it was a straight flight to Cape Town. So now the flight, instead of being 16 and a half, it was 21 hours, right? Yeah. And it was a lot of people's very first time going to everybody actually, it was their first time going to Africa. It was probably a couple dozen people first time flying on a plane. So we was like, oh, you got to do Atlanta to Miami. That's an hour and a half.
Baby steps.
You can't just jump on the 21 hour because they was freaking out on the plane. No! No! So they was like, Griff, go talk to the people. I was like, y'all, I'm Griff. I know, but look around. Y'all the only one tripping. Just y'all. No, but we look at everybody though.
Were they trying to open windows?
Absolutely. 21 hours, dog. If you ain't been on a 30-minute flight.
Yeah, 21 is like...
You can't imagine a 30-minute flight, but you can't even... 21?
Yeah.
I want out! That's what one dude kept saying. He was looking out the window. I want out!
And the flight's like...
Was it your cousin?
I want out! Open the door now.
You're like, yo, we still got 11 more hours to go.
This hand only watched Takalani Sesame.
Because it's the baby head. Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network. Guys.
So you land in Cape
So the difference, so we land in Cape Town, and you know what was really, to be honest, man, and that was just in 01, to go to Africa for the first time in your 30s, and I was probably, and other people was 40s and 50s, but to go to Africa and everything that we only saw images of wasn't there. And it was, that make you cry. Like, as ignorant as this is, when we first was going to Africa, they was like, Griff, you ready to go to Africa? And I was like, no. They was like, why? You going to motherland? I said, I don't want no flies in my eyes. Because in America, they still they still show these commercials with these white people walking through these villages, right? And it's probably a set like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What they did
Bring in the
outside.
sand.
But the white
Sand
people
all
was
over.
walking through the village and they stepping over kids and they're looking in the camera and they're like, I know. For 30 cents a day.
You could save one of these kids.
And then they put the camera on the kid and the camera got 6 flies on the eyeball, like
Which one is this one?
rugby, like on the eyeball. And I feel like the cameraman can say, fly, we trying to.
But he chose to keep the shot.
Yeah, so when you hear, so the only image is, and then you feel so ignorant. You feel so mad immediately at America, like immediately, like you wouldn't, I mean, Cape Town, guys, come on.
Come on.
First world
It's Cape Town. Now, my spirit ain't really cool with Cape Town, so I only been to Cape Town twice, believe it or not, 3 times. My spirit,
Your spirit is correct.
the apartheid, I went to the apartheid museum, and basically that's where the mean white people from.
Yeah.
And my spirit it's unsettling when you see mansions and beautiful homes on the left, and then on the right it's shanties till you can't see no more. Now, if I lived over there, I would always be over here, just because. It's because it's over here. Y'all ain't see the houses? What are we living in? What's going on? So I don't like the division. I don't like that the white people still. And then y'all got to remember, it's still very fresh with y'all. 94 was only, 95 is just like your parents, all y'all's parents ain't talking to white people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can. Like my mom didn't like white people because they had to fight white people before they went to school. Like they literally would. So probably in 1966, 1968, and when they start integrating, because it was white schools and black schools, kind of like y'all's too. But then when they made them go to school and they would bust the black kids in, then my mom said they would shut the blinds and they would send out white kids. And they had to fight white people every day to go into school. So
crazy.
And I didn't know until I got older. And I was like, oh, that's why she don't like white people. Because I was always coming home with white girls and white dudes. And I'd be in the back. She's like, hey, why is there a white boy on my couch? Oh, that's Ricky. Get Ricky outside in my house. Hurry up. And I never understood until I got older. So.
Has she been to Africa?
I took her. You remember? I was in 2000. Oh, you just asking questions? Okay,
Yeah,
how about that? I forgot. I'm in an interview.
That's my man. I know Griff. This.
No, Robot, in 2013, I became the first American to tape Comedy Central Africa, right?
Come on. Press the button, man. Leave WhatsApp alone here, man.
Jesus.
And they wasn't going to let Americans on it, but Joe Parker was the one who brought me. Let me tell that story, and then I'll tell my mom.
Gotcha.
So in 2008, in November, I was performing in New Zealand. And the only reason I was in New Zealand performing in Auckland is because in April, I was going to these morning show boot camp conferences. So basically, all morning show, radio, morning drive shows from around the country would come together for a weekend to learn better gags and how listener audience, games and stuff. Yeah, so I was going and I wasn't even on the radio. I was going because all radio people knew me, but it was because I was a comedian. I was able to go on the country station and the rock station. They was like, Griff, you know what I'm saying? That's where I was going. But I met this New Zealand couple, and they was a radio show, and they was like, if you ever in New Zealand, holler at us. Now, what you not gonna do with me is invite me somewhere. I'm coming. In August, I got fired from the radio, and I ain't had nothing to do. And in November, I saved my money. I ain't know what I was going to do. I called them. They was like, you can stay with us for 2 weeks. On the way there, I find out by the newspaper or the magazine that was in the airplane, like they the biggest radio. Justin Bieber go on their show when he go to New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar go on their show. Like, that show in New Zealand, right? So I was like, oh, I didn't even know. So I stayed with them. I was going to work with them every day. Probably by Wednesday, it's only one comedy club in the country, and it was around the corner from the station. I was featuring there. Saturday, we flew to Christchurch. We did a big show in front of 500 people who had been hearing me for a week, and then I came back and closed the show, headlined the second week, and it was a Afrikaans lady, and she was outside. She was in New Zealand, and she said you funny. She was smoking a cigarette, old Afrikaans. She's smoking a cigarette. You was funny. I was like, thank you. She said, I'm here. She said, I'm South African. I'm here because my daughter is with a dude in New Zealand. And I was like, cool. She said, I don't like him. I said, I don't like him either. And we laughed, and she said, man, have you ever been to Africa? I said, I went in 2001. I went to Cape Town and Joburg, and, she said, me and my business partner and my husband, we opened in the first comedy club, and she said, they're going to love you in Africa. And then they brought me in April.
Parker's
Yeah, Parker's Comedy Club. I was his first international act. Because of that lady. So I say that to tell people who's watching right now, everything is timing. You know what I'm saying? We comedians, so people think my gift is being funny, but my gift is timing. I'm blessed with time. With comedy, just proves that. You know what I'm saying? I got great timing. How? I'm a comedian. Oh yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. But I'm always on the plane next to the girl who missed her flight. And her daddy owned the NBC studios, and she stuck with me. And then in 4 months, my whole life, I never had a manager.
God incidents.
I never had divine. Yeah. But my whole life, though. So meeting him, coming to South Africa in 2009, right? I called Akon. I said, man, I'm going to South Africa. I need to...
Akon.
Standard.
No, Akon just 2. TT! What up? How many Akons you know? I only know one Akon. It's either him or the air
Are you going to say Akon?
Akon. Guys.
But that's why I love black people, because black people all around the world, when you say it twice, you really mean it. Like, you go, oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
Akon.
Like, even when you're giving bad news.
Hey,
Timba's dead.
Dead.
Shame. Why it have to be Timber, though?
But we just,
No, it's the rapper. And
that side is lonely, so it's fine. Let's excuse him.
I like TT. I'm a fan.
Yeah, but
you can ask me whatever you want.
He looks like a con, man.
You did. You set yourself up.
no, but I was just making sure.
Look at the low self-esteem. Well, they never talk to me like they talk to the guests.
You called me a small hand.
Who calling you a small head?
You said I'm the cousin with a small hand.
Oh, the baby hand, not the small hand. You the cousin. Mama, I don't want to play with TT. Go play with TT. He don't talk regular. You don't talk regular either. Go play with him. He's slow. You slow. That was my mama. My mama.
I can tell.
I always wanted to say something, but he got a baby hand. You had a baby hand one day. Out here on my nerves because your hand grew up. Go play with your cousin. So I'm out. You want to play basketball or something?
Left-handed dunks.
His left hand is regular.
Yes, so that's why he's dunking with it. Left-handed dunks.
Which one is this
I don't
one?
think I like you. I'm on the fence, and I know I want to like you. And right when I go, no, I'm gonna help him and give him some milk or something.
I think it's the American stuff, you know.
So I talked to Akon. You're not gonna do this 2 times. I hit Akon and I said, I'm going to Africa, man. I need to. He said, where you going? I said, I'm going to South Africa. He was like, I'm not from there. I was like, you still Akon? No, give me a number or somebody. So his DJ, Benny Demas, he said, oh yeah, I'll be there all the time. Holler at Fix. For Kile Moete. Fix from 5FM.
She was a DJ at 5FM at the time.
5FM. So me and Fix go back and forth, email. Okay, she picks me up from the airport, but it's the night of the SAFTAs. Yeah. And she's a presenter. So my first time performing in South Africa, I'm straight to the SAFTAs, straight in the green room.
This is the timing you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it's the timing.
Not the coincidence.
And because I know, because I was there that night, all my friends is y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know regular. And then if I performed that Thursday, then I met Goombi Friday. Yeah. And then I met you the next week. Yeah. And Mapani and Nina Hasty. Yeah. Like I met y'all that first 2 weeks. And then remember I kept every 3 months I would come back. But what I always loved about y'all is y'all always taught me everything. You know, I think I'm more of a sociologist than I am a comedian because I just want to learn so much. Everybody, with y'all having 11 official languages or 12 and 25 indigenous ones, like...
Pops.
What? What?
You said 12.
I said 12.
I just remember 12. Somebody just recently said 12.
Yeah.
And they just add another one?
They added one.
Which one?
Sign language.
Sign language. Yeah, 11 official languages. Now the sign language people is putting people on the list. Damn, you don't put on... Hold on. Remember when I first came, I kept saying, I want to meet the sign language dude that was at the funeral. At the funeral. Remember? They was like, y'all was like, we're going to meet him. Man.
Mandela's funeral, that guy.
At Mandela's funeral, the dude was like, and nobody was saying nothing. And it wasn't like it was just Mandela's funeral, but it was also every former president and head a president of every country in Africa and Russian.
Yeah. And
here go a dude up here going, nah, no my.
No my.
No my. What Georgia? So then, number 12.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, sign language that. That's why you... When they added, like a week ago?
Yeah. No.
2 weeks.
This year.
2 weeks.
This year.
Last month, yeah.
He 2 weeks. Yeah. Okay, TT, we see you with the information.
You coming back. You gave him 2 strikes. He coming back. -1.
Back. I like it. My mama said baseball too long. It should be 2 strikes, 7 innings instead of 9 and 3.
Oh, we play.
Which one is this one?
And softball. We play softball.
Y'all know? Yeah, the bowling is the pitcher. I know. I've been here hella times. Baseball is you hit it, but you get 3 strikes.
No, yeah, we know the concept of baseball. Yeah, no. We know.
Yeah, we just Little Red Riding Hood. It's a scary grandmother.
Is that what you call your cousin? Little Red Riding.
Which one is this one?
Keeps it in the cape. So, Griff, yeah, you was
Y'all don't have a ring. Y'all need a little.
No,
you should put a little person, DJ Fenzo or somebody.
You have.
I was just with him in Bloom. Hold on. Good. I hope he watched this. So DJ Fenzo is a little person. In America, we say midgets, and you ain't supposed to say midget, but you also see a frog and don't go, there go a cat. So he's a midget in Bloemfontein, but he's a dope DJ. Like, dude be doing 3 shows a night. Like, he my homie. So my first time going to Bloom, I kicked it with Fenzo. We with him over the weekend. He all drunk and in between my legs and doing like, I'm like,
That's Fenzo.
Yeah,
oh, get your fins off. And then his little hands, you know them hands. It just be so much firm meat. So much meat in the hands. And he kept, I was so uncomfortable. And then I walked away. I'm not lying, dog. And then I walked away, and then he went like this. I said, pick you up. We the same size. Don't do that, dog. Don't get from in between me, dog. I hate you, Fenzo. That's my dude.
Which one is this one?
He is like that.
We do have a short dude.
He ain't that short. That's my homie. No, Fenzo is a real short dude. He might be under there. Shh. There's a Fenzo amongst us. Shh. Be still. Okay, all right. That's because you was drinking too much, dog. Okay.
Wait, so you're still talking about? You're still talking about? Wait, I've even lost.
No,
we was talking about Fix.
So when you landed the week,
then I met everybody and I met all y'all. And you know, was if you don't, man, my whole life I just wanted to, and I'm from the hood, welfare, I don't know what y'all call it, food stamps, and before,
we call it Sasa,
yes.
yeah.
So we was on food stamps, and it was a hustle in America that if you had a $20 food stamp and you bought a Kit Kat, then they would give you real money back. So my mama would always send me, thanks, Mom, by the way, I just realized the trauma, to go break
the law.
Food stamp, the law, pretty much. Yeah. Gotta love
So you used to go buy stuff with the food stamp,
So
come home, and then you guys would sell it for cash.
Well, they do that now. So it's normally 50 for 100. 50 cash for $100 worth of food stamps.
Okay.
So it's normally 50 for 100. If you get, they moving them. Ain't nothing wrong with food stamps. You get you food and keep it moving.
Yeah, considering bread is $4. That's 80 rand.
that?
For a loaf
80
of
rand.
bread in America.
Yeah.
Half brown.
And then so milk is about 150 rand.
Milk.
And cows.
A gallon of milk. They're 2 rand. TT, go to sleep.
Which one is this one?
From the cows.
TT, it's time to go
There's no
nana.
more like America.
It's time to go nana. I'm sleepy. Yes, it is. Who's sleepy? Who want to
fine.
sleep?
There's no ballers that side.
There's no lobola there.
No labolas, dog.
There's no beef as well.
You don't buy cows there. You buy meat.
We got hella cows, dog.
Yeah,
Hella cows. There's some states that's just cow states.
it's fine.
Texas is a big cow state. Beef, Texas.
full of cows.
Steak.
Have you ever rocked the Texan steak?
No,
That one that goes over the whole braai.
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
That one piece of steak that's like
Yeah,
this
they're not
size.
My brother, I haven't though.
He did ask you. He did ask you.
no,
He
like,
said no,
not
no.
like
It goes this big. No, it's so big.
No.
I had it.
big it is?
I had it last night. Is that better? It was so good.
Is that what you want to
I
hear?
ate it with chutney.
Yo,
Pops
man.
was pushing it, eh?
Right.
From the time you arrived here and we all met and we started doing comedy, compare what you used to talk about to what you speak about now. And don't forget, you still have to tell us about when your mom came to Africa and what to South Africa and what her interpretation of.
So my mother, this I love my mom. But my mother always was African. They would call her the African lady because she would dress in as have her hair, and she just wore African stuff like my whole life. She ain't no one African person, but we would have posters in our house, like the tribes of South Africa, and we was little kids and can't pronounce stuff. So I was going, I'm from the Zulu tribe, and then my brother and sister was like, I'm from the ex-Hosa tribes. That's where I'm from.
Ex-Hosa. Shout out to the ex-Hosa cheesecake.
Jonga, I'm ex-Hosa.
Jonga, Salibona. Huh?
Yeah, so she kept us around the culture, and she would just be like, one day you gonna go to Africa Watch one day.
That's
so I was a little kid that just had just dreams, man. We live in our dream, dog. I don't know what I'm 51, dog. I'm living my dream. I'm on the radio. I'm getting money a million ways. I got a comedy club. I don't work. I'm fun employed.
Sure. That's what we do.
I'm fun employed, dog.
Fun employed.
And people pay for it. And then when they don't pay for it no more, I'ma still be having fun. It don't, you know what I'm saying? Because it don't. I've been trying to stop doing comedy for the last 5 years, and it won't let me. How people be like, I'm retired from comedy.
Joe Parker told me there's no retirement in comedy.
Retire from comedy.
You get better with comedy's like wine. You get better with time.
Well, not just wine, but you get wiser. There's no such thing as a stupid comedian. We actually super duper smart. I'm a bibliophile. What?
Which one is this
What are
one?
you looking at?
Oh, sorry, Griff. Carry on.
Is TT a comedian? I should have known.
You can go now.
You can go now. I've been trying to keep you here. They're wrapping you up. They're doing like this. Hey. People think I'm more proud of my TED Talks than I am other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I like being smart. But comedy just is a test of our brilliance very quickly. Mm-hmm. You got to have a good memory. You got to be a good impersonator. You got to know. I can't come to South Africa and not know. It was you, Pops, probably 2023, probably 5 or 6 years ago. You was like, Griff, your whole set just need to be, Joe, I'm from SA.
Yeah.
I just got an American accent, but I'm from SA.
Yeah.
And what he told me recently, probably in November, I have this gag, and then he said, you have to add this. So I say, it's hard it's hard talking at a Spurs when I order my food and I'm like, hey, can I get a cheeseburger? I don't want no pickles on it. Please don't put mayonnaise on it. Actually give me extra cheese. And then if I can get some barbecue sauce on the side. And the cashier lady goes, Joe. Show me. Adi. Cheeseburger. Show me.
Smart.
Show me. It would, so I. Adi. Tebow touch neck.
Yeah.
Show me.
That's very accurate.
Show. Ace.
Even the hand gesture, yeah, that's on point.
No, but you see, that's the thing is Griff has been here 31 times, right?
Yeah.
Griff has seen more parts of
I was here when Jacob Zuma got elected. I was here. I was at the club. Everybody came to the club with these black marks on their nails, and I was like, what is going on? Yeah. What doorknob is all y'all turned at the same time to get a little black mark on your thumb?
And then
Is it spreading in the club? Because I kept going like this. Mine don't do that. And I watched Jacob Zuma. So in America, when the president gets sworn in, it's in front of all of Congress, and he's standing in front of the superior judge, and he's sitting there. His wife is next to him. Zuma got elected. It looked like a hip-hop concert. It was 2,000 people on stage. Everybody had guns. He made up a dance.
Not that everybody had guns.
Everybody had pistols running in front of him, taking the mic. Show me. And he ain't even care. He was just on. I said, this is awesome. I was here when Nando's was doing puppet commercials about Julius Maleme.
Yo, that was a while.
Puppet Nation.
Huh?
Puppet Nation. I used to write on that show.
Yeah. Well, look at you.
Which one is this one?
So you used to make fun of our CIC?
What is the CIC now?
Titi.
DJ mustn't hear you say that.
Hey man, I have no idea, man.
Is he on
Julius Malema is the CIC.
Juju?
I know Juju. I used to.
So what's his position at the EFF?
The president of the EFF.
TT.
Which one is this
Do
one?
y'all have some Oros, like some orange? Offer him some. Maybe his sugar is acting up or something. He could be having a fit right now. We don't even know. Y'all laughing at him.
Let's give TT a break.
Have a Kit Kat. Have a Kit Kat.
I like a good kick. This is my favorite candy bar.
Same here, man.
Like my whole life.
Same.
Like if I
Same.
don't get a Kit Kat, I'll get some plain M&Ms.
Yeah, but Kit Kat.
But it's Kit Kat.
How do you eat your Kit Kat? Because I'll tell you, someone here, I don't want to mention any
Break it into
names. Mm-hmm.
You don't go like this. Do you?
No, Griff, I
know those people.
I don't like them people, and all you see is the wafer.
They're the wafer, yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
like they
Oh,
want
when they eat all the chocolate out.
yeah. They like break it and then they eat the wafer. Nah,
Griff.
it doesn't make sense.
You eat it like a cheeseburger? Oh my God! Show me.
This one.
Adi, robot. Eat it like a sandwich, though. You're the only human being I ever seen. And then he leave one at the end. It look like a foot.
Have you ever been to any place where you feel like out of place? Because I feel like you can blend anywhere.
I'm the fun. Everybody want to be around the
Big
fun.
bars.
With the fun.
Dude, what people don't know is that you were in the army. Actually, everyone in your family.
The military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing in the army?
My father was a Marine instructor. I'm gonna tell you.
Which one is this one?
What do you think I did? I'll let all y'all
No,
guess.
bro, there's
No. It's a good question. I got you.
Cool, sharp.
What do you you know?
Chef.
A chef. What do you think I did in the military? It's 1,000 jobs too, so you can't be wrong.
Okay.
Jesus.
Teach English.
To the
That's actually the only job that the military don't have. Way to go, T. You sir are special. I don't know how y'all say special in South Africa. We say special. We're just special guys.
But
I don't want to play with him.
how do you
Don't play with him.
how do you learn to communicate?
Yeah, you not
We go to school, dog.
English, you learn.
I'm American. We talk English, dog.
You go to China.
Okay, that was his guess. No judgment.
Okay, English,
What do you
yeah.
think?
I'd say you were like driving the tanks.
That's also a great. I actually copied Morse code during Desert Storm.
Oh.
Right. So, right.
But you're failing Morse code. Yeah, I can't.
What?
Never mind.
No. So here go what nobody know that I'm gonna explain to you, TT. According to the military, not me, not Griff saying ... According to the United States Army, I have the best hearing in the Army because I copied Morse code.
Morse code.
So we have to copy it. So we would sit in like cubicles. Basically, I can tell you now. So I had a top secret security clearance when I was 18. So you go to this school. The school is supposed to be, I don't know, maybe 36 weeks. Maybe it'd take you 9 months to finish the school or something, right? But I finished it in 22. So they called us super dits. Like, I don't know. I never heard it before. I saw it on walkie-talkies and stuff sometimes, and SOS is did it, da, 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 did it. Like, I know that, but I never. But people either get it or they don't. So you go to the school and they teach you, and every week you got to go to another speed. So you hear that, did it, did it, did it, did it. Then the next week, did it, and then the next week, did it. But if you don't pass, you got to do that same week again, and then that's how they figure out who don't do it and who can, and then they turn you into a chef. Like if you, I swear, if you fail Morse code school, they make you a cook.
Like maybe you can't hear, but you can see this cook.
Right.
You can see this chicken burning.
Right.
Get inside the kitchen.
So I copied Morse code. My dad was in the Marines. My brother Marine. My other brother Army. My son.
We've got cheese
Army.
gang that live out in Sebokeng that might not know what Morse code is.
Morse code. Did. Dot, the dots and the dash.
It's basically communication.
It's letters. It's all letters. It's everything is so SOS. S is 3 dots. Did.
And that's how the army communicates with the base. And
that's how, but that's how everybody communicates. So it's internationally. It's international. So we copy. I know you don't know TT, but
I was
fun.
right. You're an English teacher.
That was good. That was good, TT.
Here you are teaching a language right now. America. You're an English teacher.
Hey.
Touche, TT.
Working in the call center of the army.
Putting Afghanistan on hold.
So when you went into the army, had you become a dad yet?
No, I joined the military when I was 17. I graduated from high school when I matriculed at 17. And I was probably out of high school probably for 4 weeks, and then I joined. And then the basic training is about 9 weeks. That's when they break you more or less. But my dad was Marine, so
you had already been broken in.
Yeah, I was doing push-ups to muscle failure when I was 6. Vietnam, I'm a child.
That's crazy.
I got in more trouble for laughing and stuff. Like the drill sergeant would say, hey, Griffin, come here. Come talk about Rocket's face again. So I would be joning people, and I would get out of trouble and stuff like that.
So you were still doing the comedy, even
I was telling all of them. I've been saying this since I was 3. I'm gonna be a comedian. So in the military, we had a lot of downtime. So it was so we was playing way too much. So if we imagine like a big giant bay with cubicles, like 10 on this side, 4 on this side, but a big open area, and maybe that side get in at 8 p.m. and they come. So we go turn all their stuff around, and when they sit down, their chair fall apart. And, the computer won't log.
These are like serious military people.
Yeah, playing too much with top secret security clearances, dog. Like, had to get in there with a badge and everything.
What country were you serving in?
I was in Germany. TT, great question. I lived in my permanent station was in Germany, so I moved to Germany in April of '90 when I was 18. And I found out real quick that you could get to anywhere in Europe from Germany. So they told us if you had a military ID and you had a German driver's license, that you could get a rent-a-car, whatever, on the lot. So I went to the German driver's license school. Remember, I'm 18, so I don't even have a American driver's license. So I get my German driver's license, and I go right to the Porsche. That one, 3 days. And I speak German, so I could hear him saying, but he's a kid.
Here's my license.
Military ID, driver's license.
Give me that Porsche.
Give it to me. And then the Autobahn, and then they drive on the same side of the street as us in America. So You can go to Copenhagen, you can go to the Netherlands, you get to the Netherlands, you catch a train, you get to Paris, you get
So did you max out the Porsche on the Autobahn?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, dog. I probably did. I was hella, I probably did, what's 160?
About
180.
80 miles.
200 and something kilometers an hour, like 220, 240.
240. And then everything was so slow. I was like, oh no, I'm cool. I'm cool. Yeah.
That's
but
so you learned
being 18 and going to Europe was really big because, you know, they was like, oh, the Germans, they gonna hate you, they racist, and them is still the best white people I ever met in my whole life.
Crazy.
The Germans. There was nothing but, hey, you American, come sit, come. Like, no.
Very accommodating.
It reminded me of people from the South. Like, to me, Germans' whole thing is, hey, we can, you know, hey, when you go back, make sure you tell them Hitler's from Austria. Like,
wait, when you say people from the South, you mean white folk from the South?
No, like, black people in the South. Like, black people in the
okay.
South, if you hungry, they're going to give you a sandwich. They're going to be like, hey, we got...
It's South hospitality.
Yeah. Like from South Africa.
We from the South.
I know. It's the same thing. This is the bottom of Africa. This is... You can get... Let me tell you something. Our homegirl is here from New York. First time coming. She saw me at a church. I was talking about I'm going in September, so she DMs me a couple weeks later. And she like, hey, I want to go to South Africa. I said, you ain't going to go. She's like, yeah, a couple days later. She was like, no, I really want to go. I said, well, I got a show Thursday, Saturday, we in Bloom. If you come on them days, I'm going to take care of you. And she wasn't on the flight when I landed. And then she hit me while I was at our show at Gold Reef at the Lyric
City,
Theater.
Switzerland, a combo comedy show.
She hit me and was like, my flight landed. I missed my flight yesterday. And, you know, so we take her to Bloom with us. And New York people are just very arrogant. They the #1 city in America. So they just Mississippi, Texas, New York. Like they just so aggressive, right? So we at the club. We telling her, you know, slow down, baby. You know, just we gonna be here a long time. It ain't gonna close. Like, and if it closed, we still gonna be here. It's fine. Like you with us. Drink it. That lady been in a hotel for the last 4 days.
Recovering.
Not recovering, dying a little bit.
A little bit.
Everybody, it's a little deaf.
Dying. A little bit.
And we was telling her, listen, South Africans, they build different. Like y'all drinking.
Yeah.
To me, I would love to see South Africans, Germans, and Irish people drink to see who.
To what music?
To whatever, because they all so look, TT, I hate you.
There's an insight
to
to what I'm
Madonna.
saying.
What's the insight?
There's an insight to what I'm saying.
Drinking to what music?
If you drink in South Africa, depends what music you're
No, if
listening
you
to.
listen to I'm a Piano and you got Black Label and the mood is, I ain't talk about that. You ain't even hear what I said. I said in the whole world, Germans, Irish people, and South Africans will drink you under the table.
Yeah.
And to me, the Germans drink beer. The Irish drink whiskey. South Africans drink them all.
No, my.
Y'all don't care. And like, to me, so that girl, I'm from New York. I am this Africa, she can't even pronounce it. The blind Fontaine, I don't know where we at. Bloom Fontaine. I'm from New York. She been in there. She's having the worst South African trip ever. Promise you.
That's crazy.
We wish I
Yo, man,
was.
so when did you become a dad and how many kids you got, Griff?
I in the military. I got actually my oldest son is 32 now, and my baby is 30. And my baby
Which one is this
30.
one?
My baby, well, Jameson is 16. So, but then I raised two other kids.
16 already.
Grade 11, matric next year. Who you tell? Right. So I got 2 kids, and then I met a lady, and she had a 4-year-old and an 8 or a 9-year-old, and I raised them. So we don't say step kids and step parents in my
one
family.
big family.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't no side whoopings. Everybody was getting whoopings. Ain't no step whoopings. Yeah, I'm whooping
Everybody getting whipped.
Yeah, straight up. So I raised 5 kids.
Damn.
Yeah, I raised 5 kids, and then my oldest son just had a baby. And my son, Julian, has 2, and my wife has like 3, 2. So I'm a whole grandpa now.
You're a grandpappy.
A whole grandpa. Yeah,
Grand
I love
Griff.
it, though. Yeah, I don't have no good. You know, the women be like, call me grandma and Nini.
What's yours?
Grandfather. But you know what? Let me tell you, I'm a grandfather. Grandfather. My grandfather is in Africa. That's what my grandson is telling his kids, the second graders at school. But I didn't have a grandfather growing up. So I didn't have a...
Did he go buy milk and...
No, not even that story. My mom didn't know her dad.
Which one is this one?
See how I kept talking though?
Yeah,
that
just to keep it
hurt my
moving.
feelings. I'd have throw this popcorn at you, dog, right? This whole bucket, dog. That's your
fights.
setup. You
Kit Kat on the side.
Did he go get some milk and say, I'm going to raise a boy named Titi? I hate y'all fam. Malume. No, my ain't Baba.
I also never had a father.
Hold on, I ain't gonna laugh at that. Dog.
Wait,
And that's true, yeah.
you didn't have a granddad?
I did.
You didn't have a dad, but he had a granddad.
So I should raise you, TT. You should come back with me and I'm
Let's try
say,
it. Let's try it. Let's go to...
I could teach you so much.
Yeah. Okay.
But I didn't have a grandpa, so I heard all the, you see the movies and people got grandpas and they grandpas take them fishing and my mom didn't know her dad and my dad didn't know his dad. So my whole life I wanted to be a grandpa. You know, when people play house and which basically was just kids hunching, I'm going to be the mom. You be the dad. I was going, I want to be the grandpa. And everybody would be like, good. And I had the voice and everything. Now, you kids, y'all go in that closet where you keep making the door move. Okay,
The voice.
okay baby.
I was always the dad.
Right.
The girl you liked was the mom.
Yeah, always. That's the rule. But I was the grandpa, and I loved it. I'll just be fishing, kids, if you need me.
Find me this side.
I'm a grandpa.
So of your kids and your grandkids, bro, like who takes after you?
Oh, they all funny. Oldest is funny. I think Marcus, who's 30 and he's in Los Angeles and in the Air Force, I think he's been doing comedy for the last 2.5 years, but he won't tell me. But he called me and asked me really weird questions like, Dad, when you get the light, how much time you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So for the people that's like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
When you're doing comedy, when it's time to go, the light will flash, right?
Yes.
And when the light flash, it's just them, like just now, Kanye walked past with a sign. It wasn't for us to recognize the sign. It was just for us to look at the sign. So the light just means finish your joke, finish your thoughts. But new comedians go, they giving me the light. Thank y'all. My name is... So I said, what you never do is acknowledge the light.
That's my time.
You're the only one who can see it.
Exactly.
So it's dumb to say, oh yeah, they giving me a light, y'all. Like so, I think he'll tell me at the end of the year, like I've been doing comedy. And then he was casually with Howie Mandel, and I was like, "What you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I'm shooting something with Howie Mandel." And so my kids know that I love this business.
So do you think
he's
gonna come out one day as a comic?
That's good. Well, you look at the camera. Nobody, just me. Is this thing on? Hello. Coming out. Because he hasn't told me. He's just dead. Figuratively, not a closet. TT, a closet. Look, TT, like, why you bring me into it? Because you don't have a father. TT just speechless. He like, man, I can't, dog. I don't want to.
It's the truth, though.
Yo, I wanna ask,
I love him, dog. What do you say? Self-sabotage?
Yeah.
Dog,
King of
I'm only
self-sabotage.
watching this from now on because of TT. Like, sorry.
yo, people love TT.
Yeah.
That's why he's the Beyonce.
He's the end of popcorn and cheese. So it's the middle backbone.
Gotta have.
What about Jameson?
So Jameson is
Because I know Jameson hella smart.
between. Jameson is so funny.
And she
Jameson was doing comedy. Like, Jameson was opening up for me when she was 10 and 9. Like, big 2,000-3,000 people. Like,
so she'd come on stage with you.
bunch of times. Opened up. She got 7-9 minutes. She was doing this gag about at school how they be selling candy like it's drugs. They be like, oh, you want these now and laters? You want these Skittles? I got these Kit Kats.
That's funny.
Rolling, dog. Like, yeah, she real
But did you like prep her for that?
I'm like you, Pops. We just play with our kids hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we stretch their imagination. Like, what if you was a bird and you had to do comedy? Where would you be? I'd be on the side of my nest walking back and forth talking about, man, it sure is high up here.
That is so brilliant. Which one is this one? That is dope.
So that's how I teach my kids how to be smart, man. You make it games. So in our car, if we all in the car, we play this game called concentration, right? So Jameson was, if it's 5 of us in the car, can we start concentration? Should we go concentration?
Yeah,
hesitation, starting with Pops. And you would have to name one something. So name a bird.
Pigeon.
One dove.
A parrot. Now you...
Eagle.
An eagle. So now you tell him to name 2 something.
So dove to eagle?
No. You just say, now you name 2 cars.
Master.
But let me tell you the rules. You can't say and you can't say
Okay.
So you can't
can't
say
start
out. And you can't take long. So 2 cars.
Master BM.
Renault Quid.
Chevrolet Corvette.
Mercedes Lamborghini.
Name 3 movies.
Terminator 1.
You out. This Terminator 1 is Terminator. So you out. TT. And Terminator 1. I was going to be with him. I was like, that's smart.
Terminator 2.
Then you would have to. So we do this until we got to name.
So the numbers grow,
20,
the subject changes.
But you got to think. If I say name 27 superheroes, once you name Superman and Hulk and all them,
it's done.
it's hard. It's hard for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's worse for you. So,
Yeah.
but then it's still, if I can't do it, like if you can't do it, and I'm last, and I have to name the 27, or I lost.
Mm-hmm.
So playing games like that,
Stretch your imagination.
it stretch your. So we, instead of saying a dog, and we go, well, for my 4th animal.
Because that's what you use the time. Because that's what we do on stage.
I've already used very famous dogs. So on the last dog was my choosing.
dragging the time to think.
How confident are your kids? Because it sounds
my
like
kids are
Super.
my kids. Super. My kids want all the smoke. And that's why I said Jameson is special, because she's 16 and she a big girl, right? She a big girl. But you can't talk about her because she's so cool. And then she's so quick out her mouth. Like, you'll lose. Like, she wants you to. And then because, remember, I raised my kids to be smart. So we smart first. So if you don't know what you're talking about, it's going to be worse. And my daughter's is my 23-year-old, man. She's so hard on dudes. And when she talked to me, she go, Dad, this dude, and I was telling him, you want some sex just because you came over and bought me some food? Are you dumb? What's the last book you read? Like, so she's telling me all this, right? And then I said, I know, Justice, woo-woo, and I hang up, and I'm like this. I did that.
That's dope.
Father.
Yeah.
My
Father.
called my father.
Grandfather.
Grandfather. How about that?
Full word. That's dope.
You talk about playing games. Do you realize whenever we're together, we play games.
Oh.
And I'll never forget the first time we played Monopoly. I think it was at my house.
Oh, man, in the back.
Yeah, and you had
So
to,
I ain't know. That's my favorite game in my family.
Monopoly.
Yeah, my mama was so mean in Monopoly. If you was a kid and you was dumb and you was slow, she would take your money and she would keep your houses. She would never give you your money if you didn't ask for it. Probably in my whole life.
Send you to jail.
In my whole life, I probably didn't get my 200 pass and go probably 3 times. Like only 3 times. Like, but we play Monopoly because Monopoly is you have to talk. Listen, I see you got a lot of blues over there.
yeah. I remember that's the first thing you did.
Yeah, it was good.
He phoned his mom. He's like, "Mama, they play like us out here."
No, because Mpo goes, "Hey guys, this is not everybody's time to talk. It's just me and him." And I go, "That's what we say." Because you can't say. Now he said, "Hey, let me give you these 2 oranges for this one."
When we negotiating,
And then
no one's allowed to
everybody
talk.
say, "Hey, you get."
I got the dice. No one speaks.
So
It's between me and Griff.
Yeah. So
Don't influence him with your, hey, don't forget I've got the blues.
Yeah, nah.
And
But
then
you
in
know,
our
you play-
family,
Sorry.
tell us, TT.
You know, if you play the real rules, right? Every time somebody,
Wow, TT.
Which one is this one?
It's getting worse and worse. Just the more.
no. Every time somebody,
Yes.
every time, okay. Every time-
Akon. Finish, TT.
You want to know one thing? You wanna do this? Every time somebody lands on something, everybody has a chance to auction for it. That's the
TT.
the actual
that's an
rule of
option.
it.
That's absolutely wrong, dog. I can't believe we stopped and waited for you to finish that. You obviously don't play Monopoly, dog.
Okay,
It's
sure.
very wrong, dog.
Titi plays Monopoly.
But in our family, we say, hey, if you sell me this property, if you come around 2 times and you land on it, you don't
have to pay.
You don't owe me no money.
You add perks.
You add perks.
Have you played that
that's
game with
wrong.
him, the one we played in Sun City?
Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I play that all the time.
No, but I'm saying we haven't played yet.
No,
today.
we haven't played together.
So we played Uno, the Monopoly, and then when Griff noticed on our Monopoly board, which broke his heart, he's like, "Hey, why they got 2 names under here?" And we're like, "That's the Afrikaans." He's like, "Oh, get out of here." He phoned his mom again. "Mama, we playing on the most racist board."
I was like, why is Mandela really in a jail? If you look at a man on Monopoly, on the South African Monopoly, it's Mandela. Like, it's him. All the names is different. Like, you remember that. I'm always calling my mom to tell her stuff. Mom,
That's crazy.
Mom, guess what?
That's a dope relationship. We mama's boys too out here.
Yeah.
Not a mama's boy, but I'm my mama's pride. You know what I'm saying? I'm my brother's a mama's boy. I'm my mama's pride.
What's the difference?
The difference is I'ma never stay at my mother's house and live on her couch and be up under her and like that. I'm a grown man who never stayed at her house after I became a man. And I listen to my mom, but I don't follow everything she say. Like, so she had to let me be a man because I'm not a girl. So she taught me as much as she could as a female, and she had to let me go. And she knew at an early age I was ready. So I'm always just communicating with her, I was in Bloom and, and she always asking, how's Mpo and where's Trevor? You say Nina? I said, Mom, I don't think Nina, we got that kind of relationship. Where's Nina, dog? I've been calling Nina and sometimes she answers, sometimes, what happened to Nina?
Oh,
I was with her.
Is she on a list?
What?
These lists that y'all got, that when during COVID, everybody got bored and started putting people on lists.
Oh, you're asking if Nina was on one of those?
Yeah.
Why would you think?
It's because I ain't heard from her. Everybody else is all looking out the blinds like they still out there.
No, what that Sun City last week.
Yeah.
Oh, was she?
3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
She was driving a pink Barbie car. And like a
nice.
pink
Oh,
electric
okay.
Barbie car.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm a holler at her.
Please,
Yo, man.
tell her, call me.
Griff, I want to talk about Jameson before Kanye comes with a second sign that we ain't going to acknowledge.
Right.
The lights.
So
The light.
I want to talk about Jameson
Yeah.
and how she ended up on stage, bro.
Well, so in the basement, she would have. So when I'm very hard on my kids. Like, I don't think things is funny. We had some drums, and Jameson was going, she ain't want to know nothing else but ta-dum-ts. That's all she wanted to know. Ta-dum-ts. She was 2 years old. Dad, give me one. A goose walked into a bank and he said, "Where's my money?" Ta-dum-ts. Like, she just wanted to do that. So we would play. I was like, Jameson, okay, it's your turn on stage. Like, she had when you buy your daughter a little kitchen.
Yeah.
So she got this kitchen. She got the My Little Pony with the barrettes. She got 7 naked Barbies. I don't know why little girls take all the clothes off the Barbie, but she got the 7 naked
Which one is this
Barbies.
one?
She got Teddy Bear and it's me, right? So she's saying, "Hello, welcome to Jameson's Kitchen. Today, we're going to have hot dog cake." So I go, "I don't know about these naked white girls or the abused horse over there, but I don't like hot dog cake." So she said, "Hey, man, it's only me in the kitchen." And I'm like, give me a little bit, but don't give me a whole bunch. So her imagination, like, she always want to go on stage. Like,
And then you used to take her to gigs, right?
all the time. Yeah, all the time.
But there was a time
There was a time when she came on stage. I was doing a church, and there was probably 2,800 people there. And I was on, and she kept saying, "Can I go on stage?" Yolanda Adams is performing. So she tells Yolanda Adams, "I think I'm next." I told her,
How old is she at this time?
3.5 or something, John.
Yes. He was 5 or 6 at the time, no?
5, 6. No, she's about 4.
Okay, okay.
About 4 or 5. So on the way there, she's like, "Dad, you gonna let me on stage?" I said, "I'm letting you on stage." She's like, "Good." So she pacing in the back.
And you're just saying that in
She's
passing?
pacing in the back.
Yeah, I think
just
he was
saying
just
that
saying
in
that in
passing,
passing
yeah.
as the dad. Like, yeah, I'll put you on stage.
Yeah.
But you didn't mean it, right?
Because I don't want you to feel the hurt that come with when you're not funny.
Yeah.
That can scar you forever. I don't want to be in charge of that yet. Like, it'll be a time. You good. So she in the back pacing, and I have to go. So Dad, I was like, give me 1 second. So now I can't let her on because it's Yolanda Adams, it's
Kirk Franklin,
and somebody, and now the time it ain't time for the little cute girl to come out who know what she gonna say. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what she gonna say. So Yolanda Adams comes up to me and says, "When's Jameson going on?"
You're like, what?
And she was in the corner looking at me. Like I looked at her like, "Did you just tell Yolanda Adams on me?" She was like, "What?" So now I'm mad. I'm like, good. I hope she sucks and everybody won't like her, and that's what she get.
Was
Coming to
Yolanda the only one that she told?
Yeah. But because even my ex-wife is now saying, "You got to tell Jameson, is she gonna be able to go or not go?" Because that's you two.
That's on you.
Yeah. So I go, "Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage on my nerves, y'all give it up for Jameson." So she comes out, she takes the mic. Well, first she looks at me like, "Give me the mic." So she gets her first laugh because I'm looking at her and she like, "Give me the mic." I'm like, "Oh." Then she takes the mic and she walks all the way to the side and she go, "Y'all want to see me do my mama?" And they laugh like that, and then she walked to the middle. Now I'm off. It's a big church. There's a big church. Yolanda and Kirk Franklin said. So she walks back to the middle. "Y'all want to see me do my mama?" They was like, "Yeah, we want to see you do your mama." "Eat your food, Jameson. Clean your house, Jameson. Jameson, one day you ain't gonna read, Jameson. My mama prays." Then she switched. Then she looked at me like, "Come get this thing." Man, dog. Standing ovation, dog. First time, dog.
That is beautiful.
I was crying, dog. Like I was like, "Oh my God, she's a comedian." I was so proud. Yolanda Adams still to this day was like, "Jameson got to be doing real shows now." She done got paid. She done got paid about 4 times. She did a family reunion. I wasn't even there.
Did she host it?
So the comedians was like, "Griff, we gonna take Jameson." It's a family reunion. Is it cool? I'm like, I'm out of town. But they like you know what I'm saying? I can trust them. They're not going to let her smoke cigarettes. So what's up? So she's at this family reunion and the girl is calling me and all I hear is roaring, right? I said, man, what's going on? Jameson is destroying this family reunion.
What?
I said, what'd she say? Cool. He said she went out and said, hey, how y'all doing? I know y'all wasn't expecting me and there's people been drinking. Awesome. Who is the drunk uncle in the family? Everybody was like, Rocket. And she was like, it's cool. My drunk uncle was awesome. Sometimes he said, hey, Jameson, you thirsty? They showed me the video, dog. I wasn't even there. Like they couldn't follow her. Oh. So now the grown people come on and they're like, bring back Jameson. She done got the kids, the adults, you know. Now the grown people is like, so how many of y'all got thumbs? Make some noise. Like they can't even follow a little girl. So she's cool.
That's dope.
Jameson's awesome.
Who's your favorite?
In comedy?
No.
Of my kids?
Yeah.
That's another great question, TT. So I've told my children, if my house catch on fire and the kids is all in the house, I'm probably just gonna get branded. And Jameson said, but he's 32. And I was like,
Which one is this one?
He's the first. Like, no him, no you. So she said, so I'm gonna be in the fire, and you're gonna be in there going, Brandon! Move, Jameson, Brandon!
Jameson sounds like she's amazing.
Bruh, Jameson is, she's amazing,
She's
bro.
dope.
But there you go, Brandon.
so dope.
You're the one that's being saved in the fire.
Talk to us about this comedy club, Griff, man. Like, man. I'm sure this is like a long life dream that you wanted to do.
Not really, though. Do you want a comedy club? Like, for real?
I want a comedy club, but not now, because I'm too busy to own one.
Yeah.
Right?
So.
But Parker's, which is the reason why we met and we've been friends for nearly 2 decades, was the only comedy club.
What happened?
And Batala. Oh, 2 decades of friendship.
When I said almost 2 decades.
Damn. Oh, that's the Kevin Hart.
Your friendship is older than other people's life.
TT, that was good again. TT, I be proud of you, then I hate you, then I'm disappointed, then I want to hug you.
This is what the Cheese Gang goes through every week.
Oh, the Beyonce. I love Beyonce again. How about that?
So for me, right, like Parker's Comedy Club was the cornerstone of comedy in Africa, right? It was the only purposely built comedy club in Africa. And unfortunately, due to COVID and all this stuff, we kind of lost it, right?
Everything got lost.
We lost everything, man. The Goliath Comedy Club got lost.
Oh, how beautiful was that?
That was international,
Melrose Arc, yeah.
So I do, because I feel like as this generation of comics, and when I speak to Titi, I often say this, like, as we like to say, we're the custodians of humor, right? And it's our job to look after comedy and preserve it for the next generation.
Absolutely.
So whether we like it or not, we have to open comedy clubs.
Right.
We have to get our people into the culture of going to comedy.
So, white people in America go to comedy clubs because they like to laugh. Black people go to comedy clubs and they want to see. If Kevin Hart ain't there, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's how we are, yeah.
Yeah, so
people don't follow the culture, they follow names.
No, they follow names like that. So, but white people go to a comedy club on a Tuesday because they know they're gonna laugh. They don't care who there. They know they're gonna laugh, and it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna. You know what I'm saying? So I'm also
that's what we want to do, and that's why I have a dream of opening a comedy club.
Well, I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you because Griff's Comedy Club in Atlanta is over a restaurant. It holds about 111 people, right? But we want to open restaurants. You know what I noticed y'all don't have the whole time I've been here?
Electricity.
Stupid low shit. Y'all don't have a proper African, a soul food place, like a soul food, like a American soul food. If they
Restaurant.
Chicken licky.
if you do African American soul food, then that means they gotta have Ngushu and Smiley, and then also the macaroni and cheese and the greens and all that. But then we just put comedy clubs on top of it. Know what I'm saying? So I got some investors. Chicken and waffles.
Yeah, dog. I remember one of the first things I did when I got to LA, I went to Roscoe's, dog. I ate at the same Roscoe's Obama ate at. I was so proud. Yeah.
Obama.
There's a picture of me. Here's the
Which one
double.
is this one?
Thank y'all. Y'all been a great show. My name is Griff. Kanye, thank you for having me.
I'm out.
Yo, man, when did you open Griff's?
When you guys did your when I met y'all at the thing with Mac Mama and all them.
When we did the team building, when we're shooting the documentary for Podcast and Chill Network.
Yes, remember? So
I wasn't.
the next month. So this is only week 5.
This is only week 5.
This is week 6 this weekend, and I haven't been there 3 weekends. So to me, it's running without me. I made it to run without me. I can't be there all the time, but I can make sure comedians who host well, and you know what I'm saying? So I like that part. Like, so now I can move on to where I want to put it in Rosebank, or where I want to do one in Durban, or one in, Pumalong.
So look, we've got Cheese Gang that live out there. Where is Griff's Comedy Club?
Griff's Comedy Club is, if you go to Atlanta, then you get on 20 West, and it's probably 25 minutes west of the city. It's in a city called Douglasville.
Just there.
Just right there. Just there.
So if you're out there in Douglasville, in Atlanta, make sure you go into Griff's Comedy Club. Griff's Comedy Club, their laughs.
.com. With the laughs. Where they laugh.
Griff.
Say it twice.
Griff. Yeah.
Yo, man, Griff, bro.
Have you ever been in a fight? Just...
But I'm not a fighter, dog. I grew up around violence, and I saw too much rage and dysfunction growing up. So as a kid, I figure, once I learned about magnets, I figured that if all I saw was rage and violence and anger and dysfunction and miscommunication, that it had to be a polar opposite. Ooh. And the opposite was joy and happy and people not busting you in the mouth and nobody bleeding and people sad when you leave. So I just focused on that. That was my happy place. Griff, let's join the gang. Ooh. I don't want to. Y'all might get shot in the face. I got a happy place. Griff, let's sell drugs. Shot in the face. Happy place. Join the military.
Beautiful answer to that question. No ways, bro. Griff, man.
Beautiful answer to
it. You know, for me, what I value most about our friendship, man, is we friends by sheer virtue of comedy association, right?
Of course, comedy fraternity.
We're in the comedy fraternity, and you always remind me of that. And the one thing that I love about you the most is you have this ability to always make me realize who I am, my strengths. You know how to motivate me. You know what to say to me to help me get to the next level. You're the one that always reminds me, you're funny, not your material. You're the one that always reminds me that in order to be funny, I got to feed this thing. Yeah. You're the one person throughout the years who's told me to trust in my dopeness. So the people that watch this show, the Cheese Gang, they find themselves either at the beginning of their careers, they're trying to find what it is they want to do, who they want to become. What do you have to say to the Cheese Gang that's out there that could find themselves in a position where they're starting something that they love, or in the middle of their career, or at the point where you're at, where
I would say to all human beings, man, you have to believe in something higher than yourself. Mm-hmm. And once you get connected with that self, it'll never steer you wrong. If you second guess yourself, like if you're driving and something tell you to make a left, you go, that left, you go straight, then you find yourself in 3 hours of traffic when you could have just made that left. Sure. So once I start listening to my inner self as a child, it never led me wrong. I was never in danger. It always kept me safe. If something tells me you got to leave right now, I'm out, dog. I'm not even gonna find people. Like, I'm gonna be out and I'll text you in the car. I had to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I trust that spirit, and that's what makes me safe. That's what makes me able to go places I've never been before and be okay, because I'm gonna be okay. The Bible say, everywhere you go, it just enlarges your territory. So, you know, now I want to go to Nairobi, and I want to go to Congo, and I want to go to, you know what I'm saying? But we can, to the person who is dealing with self-doubt, and you have to believe in yourself. No one has even kicked in your door and said, you ain't never gonna be nothing. You so sorry. You can't even, that's what your own mind is telling you. So you gotta change your mindset. You gotta start loving yourself. You gotta start looking in the mirror going, girl, you are killing them.
Yeah.
And even if you're not, your mind believe you are. So you even said it just takes, it's confidence. Comedy is confidence. I can prove to y'all that I'm okay up here by myself. You know what I'm saying? But it's also microphone memory. It's also telling story. We're storytellers. You know what I'm saying? It's comics and it's comedians. Comics is people that say funny things. Comedians are people that make things funny. I don't really know jokes, but I can tell you about my mama for 45 minutes and have you in tears. You just talked about people leaving hot water on in the shower.
Yeah.
That ain't a joke. That's, you know what I'm saying? So for the person that's out there struggling, man, trust yourself. Find you some religion.
Yeah.
Find you some religion. Not even Jesus. Find you some Allah. Find you some Judaism, some Buddhism. Find you something higher than yourself. And trust your insides. You gotta, yes, you in the ghetto right now. Yes, you in the hood. You don't have no money. But you know what I do when I go to the mailbox every day? What I say every day? Why I'm about to open this thing, it's going to be a random check for something I did 5 years ago and I forgot. That's my mentality. That's how I think. I don't go to the mailbox and go, I'm going to have 19 bills. It's how you talk to yourself. I start reading books about manifestation and manifesting and changing your mindset. So even though you don't have any money right now, don't say out loud that you're broke.
I'm proclaiming.
I don't have what I want, but watch when I get it though. Watch how I'm a tithe. Watch how and when you start, and then you're gonna find yourself getting phone calls, getting people, because you just talk different. You gotta learn I had to learn, because my parents were very bipolar and chemical imbalance. So I had to learn how to talk nice to myself. Instead of saying, you stupid idiot, why would you know what I'm saying? I had to learn how to say, oh, you're normally awesome. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all how you talk to yourself. But the person out there that's watching this and like, man, I want to do a podcast. You can do one. What's stopping you? You could do one. You might not have 9 cameras, but if you got a phone, you don't have to have a backdrop. You just have to have a phone and believe in yourself and talk about something interesting. Your life will change.
Oh, man.
That's
ladies and gentlemen.
Did we stay under an hour?
No.
We're on 2 now.
Sorry, Kanye.
But
for being late.
You know what I love about Griff? Yeah. He's always here, dog. So we definitely gonna have another episode.
Oh man, I'm here next month I'm here from the 19th to the 30th next month. Yeah. Hopefully we can do the show you was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got Soweto, big gospel concert in Soweto too. So nice. I appreciate you. Them shoes is dope. Who made them?
Shoe Pimps SA.
Yeah, I need some. I got some shoes.
Bring the
I'm
shoes.
a sandal dude myself.
Bring the shoes. I'll get them.
No, your shoes is fresh, but his
Toy Story. Pops.
Yeah, mine also.
Okay, you got the little.
It's a vegetable. There's carrots. There's tomatoes. There's lettuce.
Oh, look at him.
Tomato sauce on top. You know what? Ladies and gentlemen, hey, yo, man, we know it's the first time we done had an app. We didn't need subtitles, you know what I'm saying?
We did, yo.
For who?
Show me.
You I like you again, dog. That was a good TT. Come on, T. Like he kind of know when to do it, but him not knowing when is cute too.
Yeah.
I like him. I'm a fan.
Robert, besides plugging yourself into a wall socket to charge yourself, do you have anything to plug?
Yo, being the one in charge out here from the All Socket, Flavortron, Mofaya, Green Energy Drink is out. Also, big shout out
Is that
to
DJ?
Which one is this one?
Fire?
Yeah.
Is he okay? Because they said he was going through.
Nah, he good.
No.
Nah, he good. He good.
Which one is this one?
Yeah, he good.
No,
I was like, spoon.
he
Nah,
just needed.
like,
He just He just needed a treat.
so actually, so
Busky out here.
real quick, Griff, and you'll relate to this. If you watch Smooth, he follows Jay a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
So when Jay started the hair growth,
Basquiat.
Smooth went the hair. So he's very
But
like.
then he went,
his
but
moves
for a
and-
minute, he was in front of getting Mofaya.
Yeah, that's the
And
black-owned
now he-
energy drink. So that's
I
what
know
we
what
push.
it is, but then he just stopped.
Loving
I
nature.
feel like he live in a cave right now.
Smooth's okay. So you're looking at the new brand ambassador of Mofaya. He's got his own.
Oh, that's your face on the van out there.
Yeah.
I saw it. Oh, okay.
Shout out,
okay.
yeah.
I see you rocking.
Yeah, come on, Griff, we out here. Mofaya, ladies and gentlemen.
Mofaya.
Flavortron, and big shout out to Amafest UK, London. It was amazing. Galaxy Boy and Amafest collaboration. Shout out to all the mandems out there and the cheese gang. In it.
In it.
I'm my social media, everything is 2 trillion. The number 2 and the word trillion. At 2 trillion. Twitter, Instagram, everything. Facebook, Griff is 2 trillion.
All right, and then Griff, my brother, I just want to say, Robert and I, we are people from the South. And back in the day, there was a legend who went by the name of Dali Thambo.
Dali Thambo.
And he spoke like this. He had a show called People from the South.
He used to give people his...
And he used to give them a pillow.
Pillows.
So we just want to say, for years, people might have been sleeping on you, Griff. But here at Popcorn and Cheese, we're not sleeping on you.
Which one is
This
this
is a
one?
token of our appreciation for the time you spent with us.
Oh, I got a pillow, TT.
Yes, Chomi.
Howdy, a pillow.
Show me. They were sleeping on me.
I agree with you too much.
pillow,
I
man.
know, man.
Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this very special episode of Popcorn and Cheese with my brother.
I love you,
The
man.
one and only Griff,
Love you
man.
too, Rocket.
Love you too, man.
My dude.
Shout
My
out.
dude, my dude, my dude.
Even me, I love you.
Jesus.
Sharp.
Yo, big shout out to 2050 event suppliers for the chairs. You already know we always beyond the eye where studios have to be and are.
Big shout out to Beyond the Eyes. Beyond the Eyes, studios in Centurion, where electricity flows forever. You've seen, we've been here for almost 2 hours and no load shedding. Centurion, where you should be if you want to be in studio. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank our driver who's wearing soldier pants, but failed first week of military school.
Man.
And kept the outfit. Zubi, thank you for being here, my brother. And of course, in the back, rocking a secret sock on his 4 dreadlocks.
Our sound
Iwe,
man.
our sound guy.
Iwe.
Consuming drinks
What he
that
rocking, dog?
A secret soul.
It doesn't cover his whole head.
No, just this part. It's like one of them girl lace front wigs, but for a man.
Before.
You can see the lace, you know, when you see the lace, and then they try to put makeup on the lace. Like, look like an old house.
Tutu.
Look like Robin Island or something.
Tutu, please come here quickly.
Please come into camera.
Tutu, come here, please, quickly.
Tutu is my homegirl. Tutu good. Not Tutu.
And Dudu was in the other sketch making fun of us there with the Batwizis.
Tutu, come, let's see. So you saying our wigs in this country are not...
They not. They might need to go to wig school or something.
Ghosty.
All y'all wigs look like baby hands. Like,
Yo, goodbye.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
No more.
Griff, from myself, ladies and gentlemen, from the corn that pops,
And the cheese, that's great.
we are Robot Pops. And just like Griff, we are
out. T. Which one is this one?
you give this to everybody and take it back?
no.
Hey, Griff, I want to give you this. Put it back in the bag. 2 more guests this week.
Take 2. Take 4.
Take 35.
35.
We are playing Eastern Cape rules, Papa. And in the Eastern Cape, when it rains, you take 35.
Arche.
It will be scattered in places over KwaZulu-Natal, the Eastern Cape and along
Case arrested. Case arrested.
Next week we're playing vendor rules. What's about vendor rules? If I drop 3, you have to show your peanuts.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha.
Bro.
Patala, Papa. 2,000. I'm fit. No. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Bro.
Get 2,000. Fetona yona. Sell your stuff.
Bro.
Sell your stuff, bro.
Bro. Okay, bro. Arbu is machita. Let's talk, my dog. I'll let you pass anywhere for free 1 round.
Sell me real things, dog. Sell me real things. Make me an offer I cannot refuse.
Okay, bro, mamel. Can I power bank? Yeah.
Mna daddy ngaya charge. Mna take me serious. Take me serious. I charge. To come for I charge.
Okay,
me serious.
mamel. I know how to solve this. Last time I was at your house, you only had 1 controller. Key controller with batteries.
Daddy ngaya debate.
Man.
Take me seriously. Take me seriously. Sell me, make me an offer I cannot refuse.
Okay, mamel. 3D speaker, Bluetooth, inale subwoofer, tweeter.
Daddy ngasi JBL fit. And the grata yellow, black. You know, black things.
Okay. I know how we're gonna solve this. My man. I heard you on the phone order the wings. Or to order salt fire sauce. My man, let me pass. Josh.
Not even the water. Make me an offer. Take me serious.
Okay, I was saving this for my child's 9th birthday, right? So I'm drone key. Drone, yeah.
Get drone. Yo.
It's a drone. It's a drone.
No. You can pass forever for free, bitch. Aksadlala, dog. Aksadlala.
So I win?
Yeah, you win. Now go dlala. Drone. Which one is this one now?
It's like when a train passes or like when a truck brakes. TCH.
It's not a word, dog.
No, dog.
No.
Okay,
Bro, it's not a word.
Okay, tell me what the word for that sound is.
For what word? It's to break. See?
No, dog. Is an actual word. It's how you just did you catch the bus, Grant? Did you guys have buses, Kopulwan?
Yeah,
when the door opens, then go.
Wait, buses. What do you mean, bro? This is
No,
not a word.
dog.
It's not in the
It's a
dictionary.
word. It
Which
is.
dictionary is this one in?
Oxford. Because you know what they have in England? Buses. Red buses. And when the doors open, they go.
Okay, let me make my word. Cloth.
No, dog.
Cloth. It's an onomatopoeia. It's a sound. It's a word that is derived from a sound.
No.
I'm telling you.
Cloth.
Cloth.
So if I had to phone my friend in America, I don't mean to name drop, but if I had to call Leo DiCaprio and say, hey, Leo, do you know what cloth is? Would he be able to tell me?
If it was in the script, you'd know, because you'd know that it means a sound or what. In the other movie, he said, he didn't know what that meant. but he saw it in the script.
Wasn't that Blood Diamond? Obviously, it's South African. Ilili is South African.
Yeah, so he saw it in the movie. So you're telling me that Yilili is not a word just because Blood Diamond doesn't recognize it?
It's fine.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
It's fine. Double up.
Aye.
Dog, come on. Come on.
Double up.
Yes.
It's a slang, this one.
It's not slang, dog.
It's slang, bro.
Double up basically means you can go through something.
Double up.
Yes.
Double up in English means that it's a double of up.
No.
So this doesn't exist.
Explain Nipsey Hussle song then. Double up. 3 or 4 times. No. Double up.
So you're telling me Nipsey Hussle was talking about passage?
Obviously, he's from the hood, dog.
A passage.
Yes. They call them alleys overseas. It's a double up. Come on, dog. Double
okay,
up.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me make my my last word. Guysini.
No, there's no Xhosa here on Scrabble.
It's not Xhosa, it's guys. Zini. It's about like guys who are in it.
No, dog. No, Guysini. What are they in?
It depends what they want to be in.
But what, like you can't just say Guysini. Who are those guys? No, those are Guysinis. What are they in?
No, it's not.
No,
like,
there's
it's
no
not
such
used like
thing
that.
as Guysini is an expression to say guys.
Yes, when I'm angry, Guysini. What are you doing? It's Guysini.
That's not English, dog.
Brur? I'm just saying that if it fits on the Scrabble board, if the Scrabble words can make it, then it should be a word.
No. Okay, then if that's a word, then this is a word.
Aibo.
Eh. Yeah. How often do people say eh? No, dog. Yeah. It's derived from eh. Remember the Mzansi for short? No, dog. This is an actual word. That's a word, dog. That's a word.
What does it mean?
It's shock.
Shock. It means shock.
Yes.
So instead of
It's what you say. It's
shock,
what you say when the bill comes.
So I can say, I can say, oh, Titi was A.
Yes, when he saw the bill at News Cafe.
And what does that
Titi was in a state of eh.
Man. I ran out of words. I think you win.
That settles it. And you're lucky. You're lucky. You're lucky. Because my next word was Alft. It's a smaller elf. Alft. It's a smaller elf.
Alft.
Elft. It's like it's an elf, but not the elf you know. It's like
A big one. The small one.
Yeah. It's like the elves that the elves make in the factory. Elft.
Alft. I like that one.